Just start with Hamza's note.
Okay.
Okay, on the 24-hour
Our economy.
Yeah. The budget will have to show us how that will be funded.
Absolutely.
And so, you see, my brother needs to chill, right? He has a long time to do this. The question is not how confident you are. The issue is that when the budget lands, what will be in there. What we are doing is speculative analysis based on the goings on.
But he's closer to the corridors of
That's
power.
okay. That's okay. It doesn't change that.
So
the reality. That's no problem. The reality
That
is
is
one
forming
thing.
my confidence.
Yeah. That's okay. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, I don't lack confidence at all.
Okay.
I am just worried that what they are going to do is problematic. But the point is this.
Okay.
24-hour economy. You need money to fund it. Okay?
Absolutely.
You need money to fund it. You have brought green transitions and energy. You need money to fund it. Job creation. You've told people, yeah? You said you're going to do that. You need money to fund it. Okay? Many of the things they say they're going to do, you need money to fund it. So you are one who must generate money. And the reason he ought to understand what the concerns are for some of us is the borrowing that will have to be done to close the gap. So it's a reality that is facing them. And what we are discussing today, by tomorrow morning, if we find ourselves on any platform, it will be the real, actual things that we're going to be talking about.
By which time the cat would have been let out of the
That's
bag.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But now what we're saying is that we know what they say they want to do about tax handle. And the entire budget is about revenue. Okay, expenditure is key, but you can't spend when you don't have the money. Yeah, you understand? And so it's about revenue, revenue, revenue. And here they are busy thumping their chest about removing revenue handles. I don't know that I want them to keep it. I want them to remove it. But I'm being rational in asking the question, how are you going to replace the gap? That's key question. And hopefully we'll find out when the minister comes to Parliament, either his bag is carried on the head or he carries in his pocket. We want to hear. We're going to find out by tomorrow. We'll see what the reality is. You see, if my brother talks about government spending, where we are, the economy is growing. The economy is recovering. So what you do is strategic use of government spending. Government spending is key. The only is actually, that's your fiscal policy, revenue and expenditure. So government spending is a key policy that drives the economy. The question is where the spending is targeted. So what he's talking about is a bit misplaced, because if you are a government that is coming and you're offering to do 24-hour economy, you must spend. The question is targeting your spending on 24-hour economy to drive that sector. So government is not going to stop spending. Government will spend.
Absolutely.
You must spend. We are not in our economy, we are not suffering from an expansionary situation where you need to cool the economy down by contracting and cutting spending. That's not where we are.
That's where we are.
No.
Actually, that's where we are.
Please,
Bro,
I beg you.
What is driving inflation?
Hey, I beg you. No, hold on.
That was what, that reckless spending. That's what happened.
You are not understanding the issue. If you are, he's saying
unbridled borrowing. It increases your goodness.
Please,
you can do whatever you are doing. I'm saying you're going to manage the economy.
This is basic economics.
When you have an expansionary crisis,
yes,
it means that your economy is overheating. You need to cool it down. Governments curtail spending, all right, to consolidate, all right. But you are inheriting an economy that is growing. And you see the contradiction in what he's saying. He says that this economy has been mismanaged, but then he says that this economy needs to be cooled down by contracting. You understand? Something that is malaise, something that is in comatose, something that is in ICU, you cut government spending to it. Imagine that you can't breathe on your own. And then they deny you oxygen. Is that rational? It's not.
Goodness God.
It's not.
I'm sure economists who are listening to you will be disappointed.
You also said earlier, just a quick one. You just said earlier that
you're telling the principles upside down.
I hope you just maintain your silence.
Relax. Well, you just said earlier that not all growth are job-related growth.
Absolutely.
So there's growth.
Influence growth.
I think it was
I didn't say that.
Okay, and that
Credit influence growth the economy.
Please.
There are some growth that are called jobless growth.
I didn't say that. He said
okay, not you. But I mean,
so let me just make the point. I mean, these things, there's nothing to debate over here. The reality will land.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that this economy, you need government spending.
Okay.
Which government spending, one, linked to the 24-hour economy. You are not going to be cutting expenditure and drive 24-hour economy. I don't know what he's talking about. His Excellency Mahama, please, I beg you.
You need to correct me. He said cutting expenditure is not the same thing as government taking a decision.
No, Hamza, he's not being definite. He said if.
Please, just hold on.
Because we don't even know it for a fact.
The budget is not
I
hope you be deference.
Yes, Hamza, please hold on. Yeah.
So you see, government spending, he talked about government spending. That's what he said.
Yes.
Okay? When you are cutting government expenditure, government is not spending. So I'm not sure where he's getting this from. But anyway, what I am saying, please.
How can the two be synonymous?
No, Hamza, listen.
Cutting government expenditure, meaning government is not spending.
Hold on.
How can you allow this to go?
It's not to the literal sense.
How can the two be synonymous?
Let me give you 1 minute to explain what he's talking about.
There will be some spending. When you say there will be any expenditure.
Boro, give him a minute. Let him explain. That cutting government spending means government is spending.
No, but we also have to be careful not to create the impression that nothing will be done at all.
No, what I'm saying is that.
So we need to.
No, but I mean, we're not even. Hold on. We're not even discussing factual situations even now.
Yeah, because we don't have the
budget before us.
Yes.
But what is asked about, I don't understand. We're talking about a government that says it will create jobs.
Yes.
A government that says that he needs to reset. A government that says that he wants to do 24-hour economy. A government that says that what? He wants to bring cost of living down. How do you do that?
Okay.
Do you do that by just watching? Prudence. You understand? And then if you are saying you are cutting government expenditure, if you are saying you are cutting government expenditure, expenditure.
They're taking us off. Unfortunately, they're taking us off. We have just 30 seconds. But
so let me just land for you. This is the point.
This is 30 seconds.
That's okay. Okay. But the point I am making to you, Moro, is that whatever my brother is agitating about, he needs to calm down. Okay. Tomorrow we'll see the full picture. But what he's talking about as an economic conversation, he needs to cool down. Okay. What he's saying, he's rather getting the issues wrong.
No.
Government spending is critical, and this government must spend. But the question is, what area would that spending go?
I don't dispute
because
government cutting expenditure is not the same thing. He knows that. He knows that.
30 seconds. I don't appreciate what he's doing. Okay.
Maybe I'll also be entitled to 30 seconds.
No, the point I am making is this: that when you have a government that's made all these promises, it must spend in the areas that it must spend, but then the government is withdrawing tax handles. It creates a concern of funding gap, and that funding gap is what we're interested in. Whether or not you are going to cut, you're not going to cut, it's not a problem. But it's saying that the revenue must be there.
That's fine.
And what you are cutting is of concern to Ghanaians. That's a simple fact.
But
I'm not happy the way he's interrupting.